Hey everybody, welcome back. If cheating was an art, they would be Picasso. Picasso. Sorry guys, I haven't filmed in a while. I'm a little rusty. All right, I'm a little rusty. That was bad. Sorry. Hair in the mouth, Booker check. Oh, no. At least I'm not just like straight up picking my nose, you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing this for you. Otherwise, if I wasn't on camera, I'd be right on up in there.
Eat it too, Frank.
Want to see something from the worst night of my life? Always, babes. Always. Let's see it.
I'm talking to her. Does he realize that we can see literally who he's talking to?
I can't.
Does that
What do I say? No, I'm so serious. What do I say? No, I'm.
Oh my
no, I'm
God.
not.
Okay, sure.
Who was that?
No, that was my mom.
You were just talking to your mom on the phone?
Yeah. Just a thought.
What do you have your mom in your phone as?
Mother?
You sure about that?
Yes, my mom in my phone is mother.
So why were you just talking to Blonde 8
I have no idea what you're talking about.
on your phone? You were talking to someone that said Blonde 8.
I was talking to my mother.
Do you not know that
The
your Bluetooth is
gaslighting.
connected to your car?
Oh!
I saw that you were talking to Blonde 8.
Blonde
And this little
8.
picture showed up. You're not gonna sit here and tell me you were talking to your mom. I know what your mom looks like.
Baby, you're seeing things. There's no blonde 8.
Are you gaslighting?
Un momento, por favor. Por favore. What does this say to you? A blonde 8. What I want to know is, who are the other 7? Are there more than 8? He doesn't even have the decency to put her name in his phone. How would you feel if you found out you were saved in somebody's phone as blonde 8? Like, not even blonde 1? Blonde 8. We're gonna go with 8. Okay. I honestly can't tell. I've seen so many of these clips. I can't tell if I've seen this before or if I saw this and sent it to Vanessa and was like, we should show them. Have we done this before? This one, I don't know if he's Picasso. Like, if I feel like Picasso has a little more attention to detail than him. Just a little. The way I'd move the Bluetooth to talk in the car. Hello, blonde 8.
Hello, blonde 8.
This is girlfriend number 3. How are you today? Fellas, if a woman asks you a question, it's a 95% chance she already knows the answer. This is true. We're asking to see if you will gaslight us and lie. You seeing things, baby. You seeing things. But wait, we got a part 2. We're not done yet. The only thing that she's seeing, the only things that she are seeing is a fucking loser. A loser. Trash! She's seeing the trash that she's going to take out on Thursday morning. Thank you very much. Well, Wednesday night, unless you want to get up really early.
Are you gaslighting? I literally saw it.
I literally don't know what you're talking about. It could have been a glitch or something.
Show him the video.
Are you? It wasn't a glitch
Why
though.
would
A
I name
glitch.
someone blonde 8 in my phone? I was talking to my mother.
Good question.
My mother, thank you to my mother.
I don't believe. Okay, pull up the receipts. Pull up your call log right now.
Why are we
Show
pulling up
me
my call
your.
log?
Okay, so if you
Call
have
her
nothing
back.
to hide, then pull up your call.
Call
log
her back.
Why do I have to do that?
To prove to me that you're talking to who you say you were talking to.
If you don't trust me, just say so.
I don't trust you because I saw it on your Bluetooth. Pull it
I'm
up.
not pulling up my phone.
Pull it up. Okay, so you want to break up. At this point, it's about proving a point.
Mm-hmm.
Pull up the call log.
Okay, I'm pulling up the call log.
Oh, and he's deleting it. He's deleting it.
It's right there. Blonde 8.
That's a glitch.
That's not.
Oh.
I don't know.
Who is that?
I don't know who that is.
Get out. Are you gaslighting? I literally saw it.
I literally don't know what you're talking about.
Even when confronted with facts, straight facts and evidence, we're still gonna go the
I don't know what you're talking about.
route. Bombastic side eye. Commenting because I'm waiting for the call to blonde 8. Can we call her back? Give me your number. Who did he delete though if he kept blonde 8? Blonde 4. Blonde 6. If you don't trust me, just say so. I don't trust you. We don't trust you, okay? This is our problem now. The way he failed at deleting it. Yeah, he really tried. Did he actually delete something, or was that just like, oh, maybe I'm just gonna delete it and then decided, oh, the wheels are turning.
What lie can I think of next?
Creator responds when they're lying and scared, so they're shaking and fumble the delete. Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Oh, look. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, mother.
Mother isn't even on there, man. You don't even have a relationship with your mother. Because if you did, she'd say, shame on you. I'm your mother now. And I say, shame on you. Oh God, there's another one. There is another one.
Call Apple and see why the numbers are getting switched around.
They're not getting switched around. I'm actually just gonna call Blonde Date if that's okay with you. And
Call her.
Don't talk to me.
come here. We're locking the door, so
Can we just talk about this?
no. Who's this?
This is Hannah. Who is this?
This is Kayla. I just caught him lying about who this was to me on the phone. And I'm calling to figure out what's going on. He said that he was talking to his mom, but your name popped up.
And who are you?
I've been dating him for literally years now. So he literally moved to Nashville with me.
You guys will live together?
Yes.
Oh my god. Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes? Why?
Are you sure? Wait, I'm fairly certain that we live together. Please tell her she is saved as Blonde 8. I honestly would like to know that information. You know, that, like, honestly helps. Blonde 8. Okay. It's just so much worse, you know? Like, it's so much worse than being Blonde 2 or 3.
Yes? Why? How long have you been seeing him?
A couple of months. We're like pretty serious.
So serious that you're called Blonde 8.
Okay. We moved here a couple of months ago. So how did he find you? Like Hinge, a bar, where?
No, we met on Hinge.
Okay. So he was swiping as soon as he got here. Okay.
I mean, I've never been to his place, so this kind of makes sense. You're his girlfriend, right? That's what you just said.
Well, he actually lost that privilege to call me his girlfriend as of 10 minutes ago.
Period.
Yeah, we were dating. We're not anymore. So I guess this is me letting you know now that he's all yours if you want him.
I think I'm gonna block this number.
In that case, if you want to meet up for brunch,
Yes!
I'm down.
Yeah!
I can't believe you've been dating for years.
Yes! We're freaking icon! We're all going to brunch!
What are we wearing?
We're wearing black. As if we're going to a funeral. Death of your relationship, babes. And sunglasses. Black sunglasses, veils. Big, obnoxious hats.
Wait, yes. Wait, no, I'm so serious. I'm so serious. If you want to meet up, yes, absolutely.
We can be free.
Tomorrow, 11 a.m.
Let's go!
Text me anywhere you want to go in Nashville.
Let's go.
Are you serious?
Yeah, let's go.
Wait, okay, so my best friend is living. Can she come too? She's literally recorded this whole thing.
Down, bring her too.
Okay, so we'll swap receipts. And then we'll go out.
Get my number, text me on your phone.
Oh, yes!
As you should, Queen. You deserve so much better than him. We both do. And I'll see you soon.
Okay, fine. Alright, text me.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Dude,
That's crazy.
this is insane. This is not happening right now.
Like this, I'm shaking for you.
I'm literally actually shaking. My hands
This is crazy.
let's go.
Let's add her to the friend group.
Let's go.
Best
This loyalty and sisterhood among women is everything. See, this is exactly how you should be handling this situation. You and whoever you catch cheating with your man, y'all gotta get together. Y'all gotta, swap receipts. You gotta share war stories, all right? Because this isn't about hating each other. We gotta be getting together. This is war. This is war on love and everything that there is good in the world. Fight for it. Fight for each other. And go for damn brunch, like bottomless mimosas. That's what's up. I'm still curious about her name in his phone. Blonde 8, is that his ranking? Oh, of her, or is she the 8th person in his rotation? I need answers. Okay, no, I feel like that's the 8th person in the rotation. Like, I feel like he's gone from like blonde 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and has now gotten to 8. I don't know. Well, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. He's capable of anything, really. But like ranking them,
if you really pay attention, you will realize that men tell on themselves all the time. This is how I found out I was getting cheated on. I was in a long distance relationship with this guy who was my boyfriend at the time, definitely an ex now. And we planned to go on a cruise together, so we flew out separately from our cities. But he wound up missing his flight because he bleached his hair to a crisp, like it was breaking off. Luckily, he made his flight the next day and we were able to board our cruise. The cruise was so much fun. I was so sad when the cruise was over, but of course, all good things come to an end, and we had to get back to reality and fly back home to our respective states. I spent my entire flight looking through all of our pictures we took together, and I was just really sad to be going home without him. As we were descending, I got a shitload of texts from him, and I instantly knew that something was off. He was basically freaking out, saying that some crazy girl was going to DM me and make all these claims, but none of them are true. And at this point, Instagram was that girl, and I was getting hundreds of messages a day. My Wi-Fi kept on cutting in and out while I was searching for this DM, but I finally found it. The girl was basically saying that she had been seeing my ex and that they were just together. And as a matter of fact, he asked her to pick him up from the airport that evening. She said that she turned him down because she found out about me and that he had a girlfriend. But I was really skeptical of her claims because my ex had a tendency to post everything like as he was doing it. So everybody knew his business. Of course, I DM'd her back asking for proof, and she sent me screenshots and a bunch of other things, but of course I was still in denial because I really wanted to believe my man over a stranger. My ex was so embarrassed that he fried his hair. That was the one thing that he did not put on social media. Like, he didn't want anybody to know. So when she mentioned that she was with him the day he missed his flight, helping him with his hair and putting coconut oil in it, I knew that she was telling the truth.
Wow.
This man came in the morning of our cruise reeking like coconut oil, and I even asked him, like, how do you know about coconut oil? And he was like, oh, my barber told me to use it. And I swear to you, I would have never seen that DM if he did not tell me about it.
Wow.
He was trying to get ahead of the game, but instead
he ruined it
himself in the worst way possible. But there is so much more to the story, so let me know if you want a part 2.
Wow.
The moral of the story is, when men tell on themselves, believe them the first time.
And that goes for everybody, okay? People always show you who they are. Like, when you clock something, you're like, that's weird. That's weird. Believe it. Believe it. That's your intuition telling you. I don't know why, but I always believe the other woman instantly. I mean, yeah, I do too. Like, listen, there's always the possibility that she could be trying to like ruin your relationship and keep him for herself. But like, realistically, I feel like if she wanted to keep him for herself, she just wouldn't say anything, you know? I've been in this situation before. And knew the girl. She didn't tell me. She didn't say a thing. She kept that to herself. Because then she's got to deal with me being mad and, you know, like telling everybody about it, especially because we knew each other. And it was just like not worth the struggle, so she kept it to herself. It's rare that a woman goes out of her way to reach out to the other woman. Like, it feels so degrading for us, so I usually choose to believe the girl. It's, you know what? It's exactly that, right? The fact that you have to go and tell a woman that her man has been cheating on her with you, that takes some bravery. Like, that's like you really going out of your way. You're ruining, you know, a relationship, but you feel like a moral obligation to do so. It doesn't feel good because, you know, it depending on what kind of woman she is, she could turn that around on you and be mad at you. We got nothing to gain. Unless you want to keep that trash of a man, you got nothing to gain out of telling a woman that her man is cheating on her with you. I would have stopped at bleached his hair. No way, because when I heard that too, like, can we rewind to my facial expression? Bombastic side eye. Why are we bleaching? Why are we bleaching our hair? No. Mike had a bleached hair phase and he keeps asking me if he should do it again. And I'm like, please, Lord. No, absolutely not. That is going to be an absolutely not from me.
Get ready with me while I tell you about the time that I got cheated on while I was pregnant. Okay, so this isn't recent, you guys. This is an old story time, but I want to share this so you know how to avoid the red flags. This is when I was pregnant with my first son, and there was a girl that we would always hang out with, and she was around our family and friends a lot. My ex would always be like, oh my God, bring her around. Anytime we had any plans or anything, you should invite her. Make sure that she comes. She's going to be so fun. Like, we love having her around. Yo de pendeja. I was like, oh my God, yeah, let's invite her. One time we went to Raging Waters, and right before we got there, I accidentally bumped into my ex-boyfriend's phone, and I ended up seeing that they were having conversations, my ex and this friend, at like 3 a.m. and I thought it was like super random. When I clicked on the messages, all the chats have been deleted except the last one, and it was like little heart eyes. So then our friend, obviously we invited her with us to Raging Waters. I confronted her at Raging Waters and I was like, dude, why are you talking to him at 3 a.m? Like, that's weird. I confronted both of them, and his response was like, no, we're just friends, blah blah blah. So then when I confronted her about it, she was like, oh my God, no, it's nothing like that. We were just both bored at 3 a.m. talking, but I'm so sorry. I'll never do it again.
I'm sorry. Why do you even have his number? You should not have his number. That's gross. You're gross.
I left it at that. I believed them. Like 2 days later, I saw that they were each other's best friends on Snapchat. That's when you had your top 3 besties on Snapchat. But I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, so I ignored it. That was a big mistake, mama. 2-3 months later passed, and that's when I found out I was pregnant. I ended up sharing with my family and friends that I was pregnant. I was about 2 months pregnant at the time, and the girl started to feel guilty, I guess, because she found out that I was pregnant, and she was like, I need to tell you something. She ended up telling me that her and my ex have been talking for months, and well, she made it seem like it was only him. She was saying that he was texting her nonstop, that he wouldn't leave her alone, and she was like, I have all the messages to prove it. Like, I'm gonna send everything to you. So she sent me all the screenshots, and I ended up seeing messages from him basically telling her like that he loved her, that he was in love with her, that she made him feel like so many different types of ways. And there was messages in there talking about like when they were going to meet up. So they had met up a few times. I don't know what happened. You can probably assume what happened between them. To this day, probably what hurt me the most is the fact that he told her that he loved her, and he already knew that I was pregnant for about a month, and he knew that the baby was coming, and he didn't care. He was still telling the girl that he loved her, and that's honestly probably what hurt me the most. So when I saw those messages, I immediately went to his work to go confront him, and I'm running out of time, so go to part 2 if you want to know the rest of the tea.
Oh, I do want to know the rest of the tea, babes. I want to know all the tea. I like how we don't feel guilty about taking someone else's man until she's pregnant. Make it make sense. I don't think she told you because she felt guilty you were pregnant. She told you out of jealousy to break you two up. And that's the other side of the coin. You know what I'm saying? Right, because you totally want to be in a relationship with a man who has a baby mama who he conceived while you guys were cheating. There's literal proof that he's garbage in human form. He has a child that was consummated while he was out fornicating with other people. And you want that man? Girly pop, you might as well just go to the mall and go into the garbage cans and go get some Bath and Body Works that they threw out because it was expired. But we're doing a part 2.
I was literally in so much shock. Like, I was in so much pain. I was so sad, especially because I was pregnant, so my hormones were everywhere. And like, to find something like that out when you're pregnant is honestly the worst thing ever.
Dude, my hormones are everywhere and I'm not pregnant at all. I don't think. Kidding. I can't even imagine what it was like for you.
So I went to go confront him at work because he was working, and I gave no I literally went to his
The
job.
only
I
reasonable
saw his
thing to
boss,
do.
And I was like, I need this man to come outside now. Yeah, even in a pendejito with his little dumb face, like, what happened? And I was like, oh, that was so. So I showed him all the messages, and I told him, like, she told me everything. I know that you guys have been hanging out. I know that you told her that you love her. I'm pregnant. What's going on? Like, you need to tell me the truth. Of course, he denied everything. He said that everything was fabricated, that everything was fake, that none of it was true, blah, 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 blah. I was so upset. His boss saw how upset I was, so he literally was like, dude, take the rest of the day off. Go home and deal with whatever you have to deal with. Because I was pregnant, we ended up going to my mom's house to talk because I was nervous that something was going to happen, and I had to figure out a way to calm down because you're not supposed to be that stressed when you're pregnant. This baboso eventually admitted everything to me and told me that it was true. But he actually told me that it was like both-sided, that the girl was also hitting on him, and he had proof. He ended up showing me pictures of her in lingerie. She would send him nudes. She would send him pictures at like 3 a.m. on Snapchat, and he obviously screenshotted everything. So it was both ways. It was both of them. They were both found guilty. And it really sucks because supposedly that girl was our friend. She was a family friend, and that sucks because it's like, dude, she was so close to us. She knew everything. She knew that he was my boyfriend for like almost 2 years, and she gave no But for sure the guiltiest one was my ex. He gave no He would often tell the girl that supposedly we were on a break, we weren't together, to confuse her and to get her to like go do stuff with him. So the guiltiest one here is my ex. The saddest part about all of this is after all of that happened, he promised me that he would never do it again, that it was a one-time thing, and I forgave him because I really wanted it to work for our baby that was coming. But it was not the first, and it was not the last time that it happened because he did it another time while I was pregnant. Oh my god, I literally almost forgot to mention that at the time when all of this happened, she was a minor. So after I forgave him, I'm so embarrassed to say I forgave him, the girl distanced herself from us, and I took him back. So the lessons that I learned that I can now share with you guys is to listen to your gut. Your gut's going to be right 99% of the time. And don't try to force a relationship because of your kids. It's not worth putting your kids through all of that. But I have a lot more of these, unfortunately. So if you guys want to hear the tea, let me know.
You know, it makes sense that she was young. Because what kind of full-grown, self-respecting woman would do that? It's always the young ones that don't realize the gravity of the situation, of like how it hurts people. Like their brains are like not fully developed. And this is exactly what happened with me too. Like she was very young, not like minor young, but like basically like a teenager. And it was like, wow, you are actually just like so blissfully unaware of how your actions hurt people, and all you care about is male attention. Spoiler alert, it happened to her too. Cause you lose them how you got them, baby girl. And don't you ever forget it. This is